How y'all doing tonight? Are y'all tired like me? Because I know your girl is tired, 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 tired. But I wanted to jump on and talk to y'all. I wanted to ask you all, what are y'all thoughts on this? Are they jealous of you? Now, here's the thing. First of all, whenever we think of somebody being jealous, sometimes people will think that, oh, you so full of yourself that you think somebody is jealous of you, or something of the sort, something of, something like that. Like, I don't know, do you all think that, like, when people think that somebody is jealous of them, do you think that that person is full of themselves, or do you think that it's just a legitimate question? Like, people low key just want to know, like, if people are jealous. Like, do you have somebody in your circle or in your life that you think might be jealous? Now, you might be saying, who would be jealous? Who is they? The they is the person that you in a relationship with. Aha, I got you, didn't I? You didn't think I was gonna come from that angle. So here's the thing, like, I don't know, like, I'm not the type of person that, think that, just walk around thinking that, like, I'm all that, thinking like, people have a reason to be jealous of me. I'm not that person at all. Like, I feel like I'm the most down to earth, funny, just easy to get along with a lot of people type of person. That's the type of person that I am. So I'm like, I don't believe that I'm like stuck up, or just, I don't, and not saying that only stuck up people have people that are jealous of them. But what I'm saying is, I'm not one of those people that just think that I'm just so up here that, oh, everybody is jealous of. I'm not that person. However, I know that I work hard and that I grind, and I'm a grinder, and I am a builder, and I have a lot, listen, I believe in getting to my money. I'm not gonna lie, I believe in getting to this money. It's a lot of money out there. But I've encountered men that don't like that. Like, I've had men to belittle and not support what you're doing. So here's my thing. Like, the first thing to me that I thought, okay, are they jealous of you? First of all, when you're with somebody, like if I'm with somebody, I'm your biggest fan, I'm your biggest supporter, I'm your biggest cheerleader. Like, if you rocking, then I'm rolling. Like, that's just the type of person I am. Whatever it is that you got going on, I'm supporting it. Like, you're never going to have to question my loyalty. You're never going to have to question if I'm riding for you. You'll never have to question that. And I've had to learn this the hard way. My family and friends, they always tell me, Jay, you have to stop expecting you from other people. So I'm putting that into perspective. Just because I'm a support and I ride hard for people, I no longer expect people to do that for me. So I'm gonna put that out there. I no longer expect that, but I still do it because that's just the type of person that I am. I'm a rock for you. Thank you, London. I appreciate the compliment. I'm a rock for you. But when you have somebody, like when you're with somebody and you, like I say, are working, you doing your side hustles, first of all, they don't support you. That's the first thing. Like, they don't support you. And that's okay. Everybody may not support. Everybody not going to be a supporter. But for me, what I've learned, for me, if you with me, you have to support me. Because if you're not supporting me, then to me, you against me. That's just how I'm looking at it now. If you're not supporting me, you against me. When they tear down and belittle everything you do, that could be a sign that your mate or your spouse, that they jealous of you. They jealous of what you're doing, especially if you're out here, you grinding and you're getting to it, and they're content with what they're doing. And that's okay. That's okay. Like, you don't have to be with somebody that's out there grinding and getting it. But you have to be very careful when you partner up with these people and they don't have the right intentions towards you. If everything that you do, if they criticize everything that you do, they downplay all of your wins, there's never anything positive with what you're doing. They never have any positive feedback. But if it's something that goes wrong, oh my God, they are the first ones to rub that L in your face. Like, if you take a L, they the first ones there. Yeah. Oh, I see your little event didn't work out the way you thought it was gonna work out. Oh, I see you didn't sell as many tickets as you thought you was gonna sell. Oh, I see you didn't sell as many t-shirts as you thought you was gonna sell. It didn't work out how you thought it was gonna work out, did it? You like, wait, where's all that coming from? That's coming from you, the person that I'm supposed to be with. Like, I'm like, okay, I understand you may not be my number one fan, or you may not be a supporter, but dig, like, you like literally over here happy because something that I did didn't work out. Meanwhile, they're not doing anything. They're not trying to create extra incomes or just build anything. They're just content with the way that they have life going. And that's okay. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. But when you have somebody that constantly is negative towards you, that they're negative towards everything that you do, that they're constantly degrading you, that they're constantly downplaying your wins and everything that you have going on, be careful with that. Be very careful with that, because man, people out here are some straight haters. Like, you can be, listen, I almost, listen, married a hater, okay? People can be some freaking haters. You can be sleeping with your biggest doggone hater ever. You really can. You can be sleeping with the biggest hater out there. They smiling all up in your face. And you know why they stay close to you? They don't stay close to you because they want to be with you. They staying close to you to keep tabs on what you got going on, to keep tabs on your success. But meanwhile, they're not supporting you. They're not encouraging you. If anything, they're degrading you, and they treat you like, who do you think you are? What makes you think that you can win at this? What makes you think that you can be successful at this? Their goal is to tear you down here. That's the goal. They say everything negative to get you here, to get you to stop believing in you. They do everything in their power, everything. And it's just like, you like, all I'm doing is trying to love you and be with you. But I'm like, okay, I have other goals and other dreams and other aspirations and other things that I'm striving to do, because listen, I want to win. It's so many different things that I'm out here trying to do. And you hating from the sidelines. You knew that this person had a hustle before you got with them. If you a person that you like a content creator out here, and you dealing, be very careful with dealing with these people, because sometimes like they'll take what you're doing, and like you get people, you got fans and stuff, they'll try to turn it into something negative. They'll try to make it seem like, you know, whatever it is that you're doing, they'll try to put a negative spin on it. And that's not cool. So whenever whatever it is that you're doing, and if you have somebody in your corner and they're not the most supportive person, okay, I can understand that. But listen, being supportive is one thing, and then tearing somebody down is another thing. So be mindful and be careful of those type of things, because again, ladies, like some of these dudes, and I'm like, listen, some of these dudes just don't want you to win. You darned if you do, and you darned if you don't. Don't come and have some more stuff going on than they got going on. Baby, they will listen, they will lose it. Don't listen. They thinking they on social media doing something, and they think, they all right, because they got these, chicks in they inbox, blowing them up on a personal level. But then they get with you, and they see your numbers, and they see all the stuff that you got going on. Then they start feeling intimidated. Then they start feeling, competitive, like the attention that you get. You like, yo, I'm on here just to make money. You may be out there still searching for somebody else. You may be searching for the next best person. Me, I'm on here to work and to build my business and to get my hustle on. But you on here got some other things going on. Everything is a competition. And again, they celebrate your losses. Like if you take a L, they not there to tell you, man, it didn't work out this time, but you know what? You got it the next time. Just stick with it. You got this. You was meant to do this. You're gonna be successful at whatever it is that you're doing. You got this. You gonna win. They not there to do that. Oh, baby. They are not. When you take a L, that L makes their day. And you like, wait a minute, but I thought they said that they love me. So if you love me, how are you rejoicing in me taking an L? If you saw that I was looking forward to doing something and it didn't work out that way, you the first person to come. See, I told you not to be trying to do all that, but you don't want to be wanting to do too much. You be trying to do too much. Why you just can't sit down somewhere? What the sit down for what? Sit down for what? I'm not dead. I'm building. I got ish to do. And if you not gonna support it, then get out the way. But sometimes it's hard for them to do that. It's just hard for them to do that. LC, you're saying don't make this male versus female issues. It's about what's right and what's wrong. That's opinion, your opinion, and the truth hurts. Well, LC, you have to learn the difference between an opinion and somebody hating. I'm talking about hating. So I don't know what you're talking about, but thank you for your opinion. When you with somebody, you can feel that energy. Baby, that energy does not lie. That hating energy does not lie. And a lot of times people tend to overlook it because they can't believe that, man, this is my partner. Like, this is my boo. Like, what you hating on me for? Like, we together. Like, I don't understand. Why don't you want me to win? Like, we're together. Why would you not wish me well? Because they're jealous. They're jealous because you have decided to step outside of the box they feel like you should be in. You've decided to step outside of that box. And the moment you start stepping out of that box, it makes people uncomfortable because now they feel like they'll no longer have you. They can't keep you. where they're comfortable with you at. Some people don't want to see people win. They just don't. Especially if it's somebody that they with and then they not doing nothing. I've learned, like, I think that if you are a person that has side hustles and you have a 9 to 5, but you got some side hustles and you have some other dreams and admirations and ambitions, it's probably a good idea to get with like-minded people. Because if you got somebody that just has a straight 9 to 5, now this is just my opinion. I don't think a person that has a straight 9 to 5, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a 9 to 5. I work a 9 to 5, but I also have some side hustles. And I think that there's a difference in the mindset of a person that just has a straight 9 to 5 versus a person that has a 9 to 5 and has some side hustles. Because at any time, if anything with that, the side hustles go wrong, then people, the person with a straight 9 to 5, they'll be like, oh, well, I don't see why you sitting up here stressing all about that little t-shirt business or that little lash business. I don't see why you sitting up here putting all that energy in it. I told you it's so many people. Everybody's selling lashes. Why you trying to sell them little lashes? Or why you trying to, make them little t-shirts? Or why you trying to have that little clothing line? Everybody doing it. Why you trying to do what everybody else doing? You got to remember this. Just because they don't see the vision, it's not their vision to see. It's your vision. So you have to keep working on what it is that you're doing. Shinobi, you're saying if you with someone and they are hating on you, then you are with the wrong person. I totally agree. I totally agree. So you have to keep doing what you have to do, and you have to keep believing in yourself. And sometimes it's not gonna be, listen, it's not gonna always be pretty because you out there, you working, you grinding. You can't expect somebody that's not grinding to understand what it is that you're going through as a grinder. But they can offer support. If they were not a hater, they would be supportive. They may not understand and they may be like, man, you keep getting yourself worked up over this. It's gonna work out. I mean, if you're gonna keep doing it and put yourself through it, I got you. They'll say something like that. But if they're a hater and they jealous, then I told you to stop that little business. I told you to stop that little thing. I told you it wasn't gonna work. You always trying to do something. You always thinking you better than somebody else. You always trying to do this. Be careful around those type of people. Be careful, because if you're not, you will allow their vision and their reality to become your reality. You will allow them to get here, which is what they're trying to do, and then they'll make you stop believing in yourself. They'll make you start doubting yourself. They'll make you want to not do what it is that you were doing. I'll tell y'all a story. I was dealing with this guy, and so every time I would do something, he would always try to turn it into something negative. He would always try to make it seem like the only reason why guys would show up to my event is if I had on something sexy. And I'm like, to me, I really don't feel like I don't dress sexy on social media. Like, I always try to bring a conservative type of look. So I don't feel like I dress sexy on social media. But all of his comments would always be something derogatory, like, yeah, they just coming there to check you out because they saw your pictures. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what pictures are you? I'm like, can you tell me what pictures you're talking about? What exactly is your problem? But everything that I did, it was because it was something sexual. It had to, he always would reference it to something sexual. And I'm just like, I don't even, you got me mixed up with somebody else. You got me mixed up with somebody else. But when you are not aligned with the right person, it steals away from your creativity because now you'll start to downplay what you're doing. You'll start to not go as hard for yourself as you typically would because, you know, their words, low key, is starting to get you here. And that ish hurts. It's like you thought that, man, I thought that you liked me. I thought we were cool. I thought we were rocking and rolling together. But now, the more you talk, the more I realize that you're not for me. You're not for me. You're not for me. The more you talk, the more I realize, like, this may not be a good idea. This may not be a good idea. So if you one of those people, or if you're in that type of situation, just kind of just sit back and just kind of look and listen to what people say and how they respond to what it is that you're doing. Love and work and do what you have to do. Don't let people get in here because you are, everybody out here is not healed. They may look together, they may come put together because they have on the latest clothes and they have on the, you know, the newest cars, and they have all of this physical stuff that is up to point, up to par. Like you look at them, you like, man, his car nice, his how he live in a nice house, he got this, he got that. Oh, but baby, this right here, this here is a mess. Jay, how you know it's a mess? By how they talk, by how they treat people, and guess what? Most importantly, how they treat you. How they treat you. They don't treat you as they should. But a lot of people make excuses for that because they can make up for it in other areas. So they'll talk bad and they'll talk crazy, but you will stick around because they do other things that just outweigh, like the physical gifts outweigh or makes up for or distracts you from the bad and hurtful things that they will say. So if they shower you with enough stuff, sometimes you just like, wait, like you done said all of this crazy stuff, and now you go and they go and do something spectacular. So now you've kind of distracted, you've kind of let go what they said because of what they're doing now is so grand. So now you lose focus until the next incident. And they keep going and they keep going. And before you know it, you are shrinking yourself. You're shrinking yourself. You're not operating at 100%, at your 100% capacity, because you know what? You're like, you think y'all in a good place. That's just because you're stopping who you are. You're turning down your shine. You're dimming your glow. You're dimming your light now to fit what they're comfortable with. Now they have you where they want you. You slow down on doing events. You slow down on making appearances. You slow down on your side hustles. You slow down on doing all of the things that you love to do because you are trying to keep the peace with the person that you're with. Not realizing this person is not even for you. This person doesn't mean you any good energy, no good anything. How do you know that? It's how they talk to you, it's how they treat you. It's all in the things that they don't do, it's all in the nasty little things that they say. And some people try to make it seem like it's jokes or they only talk a certain way because they were drunk. They always told me that drunk people are some of the most honest people. They told me that a drunk tongue is the most truthful tongue. That's what I've always been told. But whether it's a drunk tongue or a sober tongue, the heart is still the same. And that's the thing that you got to be mindful for. And that's the thing that you have to watch out for that does not be right. It doesn't be right. It does not be right. And you have to watch that. You got to be mindful. This is both for men and for women. If you are out there and you got to hustle and you doing your thing and the person you with are not in your corner and they're not supportive of you and they're downplaying everything that you're doing, you got to be mindful of that. You got to be mindful of that. And you got to be careful because, again, if you're not doing what they want you to do, then they got something negative to say. Why you over there? You trying to do this? You ain't gonna be no electrician. You gonna mess around and blow somebody up. You don't know nothing about that. You can't start your own construction company. You ain't went to school for that. You got this little, and now you thinking you are. Those comments right there. Those comments. You can't start your own clothing line. That little old thing, you only sold two t-shirts. What you wasting your time for? Why you going out? You wasting gas money. You could be taking me out. But that's the person that you with. That's the person that you with. That little old t-shirt thing. Them, what you trying to go over them creators, they ain't gonna, what you going to that concert for? Ain't nobody gonna buy your stuff. I know stuff that look, I know people that got stuff way better than yours. Like, wait, what? What? You ask them to wear your product. You a dude, you got a clothing line. You asking her to rock your stuff. I don't wear no, if it ain't got no name brand on it, I don't wear stuff like that. I'm sorry. You gonna have to miss me with that. I don't do that. I don't wear stuff that don't have no name on if it don't got no label on it. I don't that's you met me with wearing designer clothes. So I'm sorry. I'm not gonna put your stuff on to support you. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be taking no pictures in there. I don't want people to see me in no stuff like that. People used to seeing me only in name brand. Like, wait, so you my girl and you not gonna even rock my clothing line? You not gonna rock my t-shirt? You not gonna rock my pants? You not gonna rock my stuff? You not gonna support my stuff? We're talking about people that you with that are jealous of you. How do you know that they're jealous of you? Again, they don't support everything that you're doing. They minimize everything that you're doing. You're never as good as this person. You could be a dude that's rapping. You in the studio all the time. You one of them dudes that's on the up and up in the studio. Like you really in there laying it down. I mean, why you have to sound like that? I mean, that ain't even what people are doing. Like you supposed to be doing this and you supposed to be doing that. Like why it sound like that? This popular person, he don't do that. You gotta do it this way, and you gotta and you just like, well, Dick, I'm not asking you to put no money in. I'm just asking you to support my stuff. I'm asking you to like my video. I'm asking you to share my video. Now listen, watch this. All of the stuff that they can do for free, they'll never do it for you. Never do it for you. But they'll do something for everybody else, but they won't do it for you. You got to be mindful of that. You got to be very, 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 very mindful of that. And just always know you in this for you. Never give up on your hopes and your dreams because of somebody else's lack of belief in you. Always, they taught me this, always in marketing class, remember your why. Remember, you have to have a why. And you always want to focus on what your why is, because things get rough, relationships get rough, marriages get rough, business get rough, all of this stuff gets rough. But you always have to understand and remember, why am I doing this? Why am I selling t-shirts? Why am I in the studio? Why do I have a lash business? Why am I a creator? Why am I doing this? You always have to remember your why. Always, because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that is going to keep you encouraged and to keep you focused. And listen, my my heart's desire is, I want everybody to win. Even if I don't know you, I want you to win. I said it a few days ago and I'll say it again. I want everybody to win. Life is hard enough without us trying to bash each other or having a crabs in a barrel type mentality. Like, man, like, I want people to win. Like, your winning is not stopping me. You win, like in like family, sometimes like people don't want everybody to win. People gatekeep, see, like, I don't know, but again, my family tells me, listen, stop expecting everybody to be like you. But if I know something, I give it. Like, I don't care. I'm like, look, I know how it feels to need information and not have access to it. So if I have it, if I know it, you ask me, I'm gonna tell you. Just that. The same way with being in a relationship. When you are with somebody, like, I mean, it's always helpful to have somebody that's in your corner to support you. But if I had to choose between having the wrong negative energy draining me and being single where it's peaceful, and I'm not saying, I'm not bashing against relationships, not bashing it at all, but I would rather be single than be in the wrong relationship, because the wrong relationship, it just costs so much. You right, Shinobi. Just sit back and peep game and listen, and that's what you absolutely have to do. I You have to just tune those things out. You definitely have to. But being in the wrong relationship, it costs a lot, y'all. It really does. It costs a lot. And sometimes you can't always undo the damage. Sometimes these people damage you so that it takes years to undo what you allowed the wrong person to do. The longer that a person is with you and they're the wrong person and they're just a negative stain, the longer it is for you to get over that effect of being with them and having them around. So if you notice some negativity and some toxicity and some stuff that's not where you're trying to be, and it's, you see that it can be a hindrance to where you're going, it will be in your best interest to kind of separate yourself from that, because you want to grow. You want to be happy. You can't be happy and you can't grow and you got somebody negative just every time you up here you happy, and now they come and raining on your parade. You like, God dog it, I was having a good day and now here you go with this foolery. Sometimes you just have to cut those people off and let them go. Sometimes you just have to do what you need to do, stay focused, continue to grind, and continue to win. But in everything, whatever it is that you're doing, I want you to be blessed and I want you all to prosper. I want you all to prosper. It's so much going on. It's so much going on. So much. I was thinking about like all of this stuff with the people that are about to lose, that could possibly lose their EBT benefits. And man, my heart goes out because do you know how many babies, how many kids are going to go without food? But then you jump on social media and you see people rejoicing in that. I I can't. I can't. Even though it's not affecting me personally, but I know like I'm human. I have empathy for other people. A lot of people are lacking that. Be mindful of people that don't have empathy because those are a different breed of people. But it's so much going on. So I just want to encourage you all. I hope that whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is you're doing, I hope that you are blessed. I hope that you win. Keep rocking out, stay focused, do your best to tune out and block out all the negativity, anything that does not support your mission and your purpose. Do your best to block it out and disassociate yourself from that because you know what? This is the season to win. You are a winner. You are right where you're supposed to be. You are doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Don't let anybody take you off the course of what you're supposed to be doing. And I hope that you win. I hope that you continue to be successful. I hope that you create a dynamic legacy for your family. I hope that you just stay focused, stay focused, stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. If you don't have a why as to why you're doing your business, why you're doing your side hustle, really think about why you're doing it. And I'm gonna tell you this, it has to be bigger than, oh, I want this car, I want this house, it has to be bigger than material things. Because if it's not, then when things get hard, you're gonna fall off, you're gonna easily stay knocked down because you'll say, okay, well, I want this Benz, but then you like, you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with my Lexus. I'm just gonna keep this. But if you think about it and say, you know what? I want to get my grandmother a brand new house because she was there for me when nobody else was. She would give me her last. I want to make sure that her last days on this earth is her best days. She deserves the world and more. You have to have something solid and something tangible, something that touches your heart. Thank you, Shinobi. Thank you, Misty. You have to have something that touches your heart as to why you're doing it. Because when you out there in those trenches and you're building, life is going to kick your behind. Trust me, it is. But when you think about why you doing it, you're going to have the strength to get back up and stay in that fight. You're going to have the strength to stay in the race. You're going to have the strength to do that. You all, so please, whatever it is that you're going through, it's going to be okay. You're going to get through it. You are right where you're supposed to be. You are right where you are supposed to be. Please stay focused. Again, listen, do what you have to do to block out the noise, to block out the negativity. Focus on what your why is, why you're building what you're building, and keep going. Keep going. Invest in yourself, invest in your business, invest, listen, whether it's tools, education, seminar, whatever it is, invest in yourself. People will be like, you crazy for buying it. What you gonna buy that for? Why you take it? It's not meant for them to understand it. It's not meant for them to understand why you're doing what you need to do. Just do it. If it was supposed to be their vision, it would have been revealed to them. But it's not. And even people you're in a relationship with, sometimes they may not understand why you're doing what you're doing because it's not their vision, it's not their purpose, it's yours. And you have to stick with it. It's always helpful to have somebody that's supportive, that has your back. But if they don't, the show must go on. The build has to go on because it's your vision and it's your journey. So please stay focused. Listen, hold on tight and don't let go of what it is that you desire. Whatever it is you desire. Because baby, let me say, listen, being out here in these building streets, listen, from having an Airbnb to I have a content, the J spot, all this. Look, auntie and working a full-time job. Listen, you talk about somebody getting beat up back. Listen, baby, by the time if I had eyelashes, they'd be hanging down here. You'd be like, Jay, fix that bogus eyelash. Listen, don't stress me so. I'm like, listen, got the turn, fix the wig, just do look, building a business and having a side hustle is not for the faint of heart. It's not, it ain't, it ain't, it ain't. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not. It's just not. Stuff gonna go wrong. You gonna look in your account. You like, I thought I had $200. Lord, that's $20. And then because you gonna see all them deductions that came out from you like, oh Lord, now I know good and doggone. I can't do this no more. I quit. That's when you got to think about your why. Why you doing this? I was expecting to make this amount of money this month and you didn't make it. You got to think about that why. You got to think about that why. Don't go throwing in the towel, especially if it's something that you're passionate about and you love doing. Remember your why. Remember. Guys, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. I just wanted to jump on and just have a little heart to heart with you guys. I don't know. I've just been thinking there's so much stuff going on in the world. People are just going through, y'all. Like people just going through depression and it's all kinds of stuff that people are dealing with. And we don't have enough people encouraging each other just because like I don't know y'all don't know me, but I want you to win. Like I don't want to see nothing, even though I don't know you, but I want genuinely want what's best for people. Genuinely want what's best for people. Now listen, if y'all want, thank you all for the new subscribers. I appreciate you all. Listen, I host the podcast, The J Spot, Thursdays 5 to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We talk about everything. My motto is strengthening relationships and families one conversation at a time. We're going to have the hard conversations. We're going to talk about it. Listen, I'm not a male basher. I don't bash. I'm not a black male basher. I'm not a black woman basher. I want us to get it together because I recognize and I realize there are issues that we have to work on. We really do. We got some issues that we have to get together. And that's the purpose of my podcast. But tonight I just felt like having a heart to heart. Like, I mean, like I say, it's just, I see so many people going through, and it's like, man, we never have anything uplifting to say towards each other. It's just a whole bunch of negative stuff. So I say, you know what? Listen, if you tired of seeing negative stuff, just jump on and say something positive so you can encourage somebody. So I hope that this little nighttime chat has helped somebody. I'm tired now, y'all. I'm finna go to sleep because I've been talking all day. But I hope that you all, please, whatever it is that you're doing, I pray that you are successful at whatever it is that you're doing. Stay focused, stay committed. For those that want to network with me and lock in with me, listen, follow me on the J Spot, on the J Spot, Jaye Spot, SPOT. We can lock in. Like I say, I have no problem with supporting, promoting, whatever it is. I mean, because listen, we got to get this ish together, you all. We have to get it together. We have to be one helpers one to another, especially in today's climate, we're going to have to help one another because ain't nobody coming to rescue us. Guys, I hope that you have an amazing, amazing night. Continue to build your business, continue to focus on what it is that you have going on. Block out the negativity, block out the naysayers. And if it's some people that need to be replaced and move around, then you feel free to do that too. But until next time, you guys take care of yourselves and each other and continue to win, you guys. Good night. Thank you so much. Bye bye, you guys. Thank you. Good night. Good night. Good night.